today you've come as a panelist, but have you ever been an audience member at a conference like this?
Yeah, of course, I've been, for audience also. Maybe I can say 5 years, 7 years back only.
Okay, and what has been your biggest takeaway from events like these?
So the takeaway is, you get a different kind of a flavor. So when you interact with whether it's an audience or a leaders, you get a, different kind of industries experience, which basically help you in terms of, not only understanding what is happening across, but also taking some of the decisions which are as a leader, which are very critical for you. And which also, help you in terms of, bringing the, say the top line, the productivity kind of things and all. So interacting with a diverse group, interacting with the diverse industries, interacting with the, diverse kind of employees, that gives you a kind of a flavor that what is exactly happening at the ground level. And that helps you in terms of, doing, if you wanted to do any solutioning part and all, your credentials and the credentials which you had, with working or, interacting with those kind of people. There's one thing. Second part is also, you can also build a kind of a network, which can be, kind of a win-win kind of things, where you also collaborate, you also contribute.
Great, thank you so much. So, as a leader yourself, I'm sure you've spearheaded many change management programs and leadership exercises. But what does being a leader look like, and what's the constant learning or improvement that you do as a leader?
So I lived my entire life, as a transformation. Earlier it was a subject matter expert, now as a leader and all. And I work almost in 24 countries. Okay, wow. So with the various kind of, I can say the business problems. And also, within the business problem, how you're going to manage, end-to-end organizational change management piece and all.
Right.
So the takeaway based on my credentials are that any of the, the transformation program which you're handling, it's a unique in itself. So you cannot, use what you have done it, say, with the X organization, same you're going to do it with the Y, because X is unique and Y is also unique. So you have to understand that, what is the DNA of that organization. So that's a very important thing. So once you understand the DNA of the organization, then only you can understand, whether my transformation program, whether it's related with the change management or AI or IoT or blockchain or process mining, whatever you talk of the technology piece and all, it's going to work only when you have, proper, say, the buy-in from all the critical stakeholders. So if I'm implementing AI is not going to, impact everybody in the organization the same, the gravity and the frequency of depthness. So you need to be, very specific on that. If I am talking to AI and if I am implementing AI, my managers require a different AI. It may be a solution of the same, but his role will be limited. My leaders will be different. And the people, those who are at the shop floor, I will say basically, the employees, those who are at the ground level, they also require a different. So it's something like, it's my data. I know what I have to do in my data. This is my team's data. So team members or a manager will know that what he has to do because he's getting all the data there. And the third part is the organization. So organization is more within leadership. So they have a bigger, the dashboard on which he can take a decision which is critical for their organization.
Okay, and a small follow-up question. You mentioned that you've traveled across 24 countries.
Mm-hmm.
So how has national values, cultural context, locality changed how you approach change management?
It's all diverse. In fact, when you are in US, you need to be work in a very different culture. When you're in Europe, in a different. When you are in India, within India, when you are, working, say, in North or you're working in South, require a different kind of business. And I have worked, across, I think almost 40 assignments I have done it in India itself, which is again east to west and north to south.